at Aurangabad. Already we have, but we want to get accelerated this moment in Aurangabad city, because lot of musicians are there. Even during Shruti Amrut, we could able to fetch around 30-40 musicians which are in different domains. Even yesterday, some artists were telling that they come to that MGM center is there. Parvati Datta is there. So she also work in that area. So some artists are connected there. So and they used to come to Aurangabad. This is very good journey that I had. So I am working there as a Dean Academics, and in NEP only, that NEP 20 we are into implementation stage. So we are introducing such extracurricular and co-curricular activities. So there also we want to get connected with those.
But you must put in the academic schedule.
Yeah, that is what we are doing.
Academic schedule में डाल.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. करते IIT Delhi में. It's in the academic schedule.
Yeah, we'll put that into academic schedule. Henceforth, whatever. Henceforth. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Give me this. हर्ष, तुम थोड़ा बता सकते हो तुम्हारा जो अनुभव रहा है. हर्ष has been with us for many years, and he joined us in the school. I'd like him to say his experience.
Yeah, hello friends. So मैंने स्पिक मैके ज्वाइन किया था मैं जब स्कूल में था. तो मैं बहुत ही एक होली सिटी में डॉक्टर सेठ से मिला. मैं स्पिक मैके के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं जानता था. और 1994 की बात है, मैं स्कूल में था. तो हमारे फैमिली में कोई एक भागवत कथा हो रही थी हरिद्वार में. तो वहाँ पे मुझे किसी ने, मेरे कजन ने बताया, उनका स्टूडेंट था रहा है. तो उन्होंने बताया कि आप इनसे मिलो. फिर मैं इनसे मिला और उन्होंने 2-4 दिन के साथ इंटरेक्शन हुई. फिर उन्होंने जो बताया, मटेरियल्स दिखाए, बहुत मैं इंस्पायर्ड हो गया. मैं वैसे बिहार से बिलोंग करता हूँ. तो मैं वापस गया, पटना गया. वहाँ के इन्होंने नाम वगैरह बता दिए थे. वहाँ पे मैंने जाके चैप्टर ज्वाइन किया, लोगों से मिला. और उस टाइम से अभी तक मैं एक्टिव हूँ. और जो हमें स्पिक मैके में जिस तरह की एक्सपोजर मिली है, वो मैं आपको उस टाइम से मैं आपको बयान नहीं कर सकता. क्योंकि जो हमारी पूरी अपब्रिंगिंग हुई, हमारी कॉन्शियस की, हमारी पर्सनालिटी की, आज मैं फिल्म मेकर हूँ. और अपने काम में, अपने हर चीज में, काम में भी और अपने व्यवहार में भी जो परिवर्तन है, हमें इतने बड़े आर्टिस्टों से, जो आर्टिस्ट कहने की बात नहीं है, वो बड़े महात्मा है, संत हैं, हर फील्ड के, जो अपने फील्ड के, वो सारे साधक हैं. ये जैसे सर कहते हैं और हम सब जानते भी कि ये मनोरंजन, वो आर्टिस्ट नहीं है, वो साधक हैं अपने अपने काम के. और उनके साथ हमें रहने का, बात करने का, उनको सानिध्य मिला. तो हमारी पूरी पर्सनालिटी बदल गई, जीवन को देखने का नजरिया बदल गया, लोगों को समझने का, लोगों की इमोशंस को, भावनाओं को समझने का. चेहरा देख के लोगों को समझ जाते हैं. कई चीजें आपकी अंदर की जो कॉन्शियस है वो जगने लगती है, जो हम सब कॉन्शियस बोलते हैं या इनर कॉन्शियस बोलते हैं. वो कुछ भी सब नहीं रहती, सब कॉन्शियस हो जाता है. मतलब हिंदी वाला सब कॉन्शियस हो जाता है. जो इंग्लिश वाला सब कॉन्शियस है, वो हिंदी वाला सब कॉन्शियस हो जाता है. तो और आप मेरे काम में भी, हम जब मैं फिल्म में करूँ, कैरेक्टर को डेवलप करना है, कहानी को बनाना है, तो हमें बहुत गहराई से समझने को मिलता है किसी चीज को. उसकी डेवलप करने में हमें इमोशंस को, लोगों को, उसको. और मैं कहीं भी, हम घूमते हैं, जाते हैं, ट्रैवल करते हैं, हम जिस नजरिए से देखते हैं हम समाज को, लोगों को, तो वो सारा परिवर्तन इस वजह से आ रहा है, जो हमारी इतनी बड़ी संस्कृति है, विरासत है. हम सब जरिया, डॉक्टर सेठ भी कहते हैं कि हम जरिया हैं उसको आगे ले जाने के लिए, ताकि वो लोगों तक पहुंचे. उस जो रिसर्च किया हमारे ऋषि मुनियों ने, और रिसर्च करके लोगों के सामने, समाज के उनको जो दिया है, वो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को वो चीज, जो गहराई है हमारे अंदर की गहराई है, वो उसकी जो गहराई हमारे अंदर तक समाये. तो मैं, हम सब लर्नर्स हैं, उस पाथ पे चल रहे हैं. और इनके मार्गदर्शन में, तो मैं चाहता हूं कि आप खुद, आप जो भी काम करोगे लाइफ में, कुछ भी करो, तुम इंजीनियर बनो, यहाँ पे इंजीनियर ही बनो. तो उसमें तुमको अपने काम में इतना अच्छा, कभी भी टेंशन नहीं होगी, कभी भी फ्रस्ट्रेशन नहीं होगी. मार्क्स कुछ, मतलब जो भी मार्क्स आए, अपना काम अच्छे से करोगी. थैंक यू.
तुम्हें यहाँ आपसे मुंबई में यहाँ थोड़ा सा ये जो है ना, Most important is that weekly meeting. अगर वो weekly meeting successful हो गई, then it will make all the difference. तो मैं ये कह रहा था कि ये weekly meeting हर week ये रखते हैं। सब्यसाची तुम भी थोड़ा कुछ अपना बताओ, ये हमारे नेशनल सेक्रेटरी भी हैं। अगर आप लोग सब इस वीकली मीटिंग को स्ट्रेंथन कर दोगे, आप देखोगे कितना काम हो सकेगा और कितने लोग आएंगे। क्योंकि क्या है ना, ये जो दिस होल डोमेन is very subtle and very abstract, and what happens is that it's not clearly tangible. So when you're working for handicapped or you're working for, हम लोग कई चीजें करते हैं which are very visible. This is not so visible, very intangible. So for that, if we meet once a week, तो क्या होता है, not only are we looking at the organizational part, 40 minutes is for the organization, 1 hour meeting only. 40 minutes is for the organizational part. 20 minutes is for the conceptual part. And every week you are sort of recreating the conceptual part in different ways. So the clarity of what you're trying to do becomes, the whole thing becomes much clearer. That is why the weekly meeting is very important. और जो भी नहीं आ सके, बहुत दूर हो या कुछ नहीं आ पाए मीटिंग में, कम ऑनलाइन। मैं ये रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा सत्यसाची कि मीटिंग जो होनी चाहिए ना, it should be done every week of course, right? And for those who cannot come, you can even do it online. You understand what this? You should also have Zoom account. Is it okay? Sure. Yeah. Speak something about your experience. He's the National Secretary of SPIC MACAY, and I think that it's very important that we all together work to strengthen his hands. Yeah. Also.
So it's really nice to meet you all. So we usually
Put this like this. No,
so we
not
we
my
usually
sorry. Take your own water.
you can take my bottle.
Take it.
There's a bottle there already kept for water.
No, I was asking drinking. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean I've been seeing you all at one point, and yeah, we get to meet rarely, but really nice to have all of you together in a single place. So, but we've always been meeting and planning out. So yeah, as sir mentioned, the weekly meetings are very important. So we do meet every week at NITI. So even if one person comes
What time?
at
What
5
day?
to 6 p.m.
On what
NITI.
day?
Saturdays 5 to 6 p.m. NITI College, NITI Institute, and ALP auditorium, ALP building auditorium. So we meet over there. Yeah, I mean, if the building is the auditorium, we meet outside. We don't. I mean,
No, you should have a small room. Ask them for
Okay.
a room.
Okay.
Not outside. You should get a room.
We meet in Murthy sir's cabin. He has a room. He has
How many seats are there?
about 5.
No. I want to have at least 20 people, 30 people in the meeting.
We'll get a room,
You
proper
must get a
room.
proper
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
Like, I'll just give an example. In Pune, because you are from Pune, we meet at COEP in the lecture hall theater 103, room number. So what happens is, it's a lovely room which we have, and we get the last meeting there were about 15 people. About 15 people are there coming proximity. I really request you to come for that meeting. It will help a lot. Okay? The persons who are coordinating that meeting are Manali and Kutika. They're both from IIT Kharagpur. Huh? Yeah, I'll give you the contact.
So I just want to give a brief history about how I am associated with SPIC MACAY. So I joined in V90 Nagpur, and as Atusha very nicely put it, that she also was associated from Nagpur only. Uh, so the entire philosophy of our arts lies in experiencing it up close, and in a seated on the floor. So in Nagpur, when we started when I first joined and I saw the state convention happening over there, that time Pandit Rupak Kulkarni and other great artists like Kushal Das, the sitar artist from Kolkata. So we got that experience of being up close, sitting and listening at morning 5 a.m. or say afternoon, and the different ragas at different times. So then I had a great interest to also. I was amazed as she also shared her experience that, and I wanted to learn. And that's where I started going to Kulkarni ma'am's house, and she has been heading the Nagpur chapter and inspiring many students. So that is how my journey started. And then I wish to say that we started weekly meetings immediately in my institute, V90 Nagpur. And every week I used to put up a banner, and there was this open lawn. So we used to just come and sit there, and maybe one person or two see. Even if one of my friends used to come, I am okay. I used to say we'll do it. And then Kulkarni ma'am used to come, and she used to preside or sit with us for one of the meetings. So that's how it started. And honestly, that why I'm sharing this, because that is what I got embedded within me, with my DNA. Sitting in a cross-legged way, or when I used to go to a house and sitting without the concept of expecting something out of it, just being still and absorbing what we are getting. If we are willing to absorb, then that's how so that's what. So after that I came to Mumbai, and then we started the weekly meetings in Mumbai in ICT since 2015. So ICT, it was called UD earlier. So there also we there's a very nice ground, and there's to we sit. And I'm happy to say that all of the team members that we've had over the years, everyone, they met us in the weekly meetings, and they something grew in them that they felt like coming back to us. And that's how then after the weekly meeting, they started helping us with our programs in NITI, everywhere, KV or any of IIT. In fact, and we used to do weekly meetings in IIT also. Until some time back, we used to do every week. We used to meet in IIT. In fact, earlier it was the Student Activity Center. Then we used to meet sometime near the Gulmohar also. So Apache was there that time, and that's a lovely place, and we used to come to the amphitheater for the meetings. So I'm very happy and proud to say that every volunteer who's been closely associated with us experienced our heritage in some way in a up close manner. Every week, just 1 week we come without expectations, and share things, not just organizational but conceptual, and how we can how we can experience it more and give others that same experience. Weekly meetings are not just that about the organizational aspect, but it's also about sharing the abstract and the mystical and the subtle elements that we have all experienced at one point or the other. And that's how all of us have grown from one place to one place over the years, because of the weekly meetings. And of course, because of all the all the experiences, activities that we physically started coming because of, as a result, one way or the other, for the meetings. So I just want to share that this even in IIT till 2018-19, every week we were coming, and that has nurtured whoever today is associated in one place. Shashank sir, Shashi Bhushan, everyone. We all met each other in the weekly meetings and physically, not on Zoom. Correct. Not on Zoom, because that is, as I said, as I started my sentence with that, the whole our abstract heritage can only be experienced up close and physically. So I'll request, that's my request to all of you, that find a little bit of your time. Even if one of us comes, we are happy, we'll do it. And even if no one comes, I'll sit and I'll do the weekly meetings. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, we'll go quickly, then I'm going to talk about the organizational part.
Hello all, I'm Pranjali Vyas. I'm SPIC MACAY volunteer from Mumbai, and my association with SPIC MACAY was from 2019, and hopefully till as long as I can. So what I often discuss when we are introducing SPIC MACAY to the students, I usually go around at the Kendriya Vidyalayas as much as I can, because that interaction and that experience is not only essential, but it's quite raw. The way students learn over there, there are a few KVs where students meet us every year, so they know us now, and they're always eager and they remember the artist and the day and the date and every small detail of the program so well. And I've often heard from them that they do take up the pursuit of art after this, and then they also tell us that how this has help them, what they have learned. Often we also speak with the parents of these same students. So it's really a very different experience compared to elsewhere. But this is something I experienced as a volunteer. Personally, what I have understood is that after attending, I was expressing to sir as well, that after you attend SPIC MACAY concerts, the concerts organized at SPIC MACAY, every other concert, you don't feel they're as real. It doesn't connect that well as much as you do when you're volunteering with SPIC MACAY. Even if you're sitting at the back, even if you're tired, even if you've not slept, you really know what is going on, and it feels very real, and you connect in a different way. I'm not putting down anything else that happens, but it's just much more clear water, like compared to a water that's in Bisleri and compared to the water that's running down the Himalayan mountains. And when you have a sip of that spring water, it's very different. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I'll just now talk about the last few minutes. We'll talk about the organization part. It's very, very important that all that we have been talking about is right there, up there. I will not be able to see her. Come here. If you don't mind. Can you come this side if you don't mind? I will be putting this. Come here. If you don't mind. So, I have there are 5 objectives. The first objective, of course, is to set up a WhatsApp group, which is already there. So all of you, are going to, your numbers have been taken, all the numbers? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So my request is that maybe one of the persons takes the responsibility of putting them in the WhatsApp group. You should give that responsibility to whom? Who will do that? Pranjali will do. Okay. So Pranjali, by tonight, I request you to put those names in the WhatsApp group. You'll also include me, obviously. Right? I'm already in that WhatsApp. Mumbai group, yes. So you can add this one. And in that WhatsApp group, the first thing that we'll do is send those 5 links. The 5 links. What are these 5 links? Let me tell you what these 5 links are. The 5 links are the following. 4 links actually. One link is on, can you just open that here? So I don't know. Just open that thing. I just showed. They are just to empower you to be able to talk to schools, colleges, to people to come in. Yeah. Go back. Yeah, it's okay. See, can you put it? It's not coming there. Okay, what I guess we put this while you're putting it. I want to mention the 5 things. One is the setting up of the WhatsApp group, which is already been done, and it's continuing to putting the names of the people who are coming new to this group. In that WhatsApp group, we'll be sending some links which can be used. That's number one. Number two is to announce that weekly meeting, which is already announced. A weekly meeting will be held every week on Saturdays from 4 to 5, am I right? 5 to 6. On Saturdays, 5 to 6 on Saturdays at Nifty, right? In Powai. Number 2. Number 3 is that within a month's time, you will have made a 10-member group, more than 10-member group, but 10 members who are at least 10 members who are office bearers. Office bearers are what? They are not, it's not like a pyramidal structure. It is all flat. I call them chief scapegoat, second chief scapegoat, third chief scapegoat. But we have to have somebody for the organizational part. So one would be a chairperson whose main job would be to try and get people to get more volunteers, to talk people, etc., etc., etc. We have that sort of a person. You know, maybe Shankar Murthy or whoever you think, who could be maybe a professor, maybe whomever you feel should be ready for that. The second would be 2 vice chairpersons. Now, the aim of the 2 vice chairpersons would be one would be looking at, come forward if you don't mind, come here, very good. Yeah. So we're just discussing the organizational structure of SPIC MACAY, which we would like to have for the people. There are about 7 people who just come in. Where are you from? Yes, I. Okay, fine. Very nice that you are here. So what we are saying is that we would like to have you attend a weekly meeting that we'll be having. Every Saturday, there will be a weekly meeting at Niti in Powai, which will be from 5 to 6, right? And in the WhatsApp group, which we'll be putting you in, which Pranjali will be putting you in, you will get the information of exactly where it's going to be held. It will be exactly for 1 hour, not more than 1 hour. It start on time, please, and end on time, please. 40 minutes will be on organizational part, 20 minutes will be on the conceptual part. The 40 minutes which are there, the organizational part, we will be trying to give small responsibilities to the various people who come there. For example, we tell Atusha will say that, look, I'm ready to go to XYZ school, to her school, and talk to the principal to have maybe just a screening of a film, making of the Mahatma by Shyam Berry, 0 cost. 9th and 12th class, 11th class, sit down, we show the screening of film. Or we go to the college, do a meeting, do a program there of a cinema classic of Kage Usha by Satyajit Ray, by Akira Kurosawa. Okay, like that. It could be a very small interjections. It could also be something like we go to a new college or new school and do an orientation. So all these small things are there, and then there will also be a reporting of what they did the last week. So the first part of the meeting would be a report of what they did last week, giving you responsibilities, small responsibilities. This will be the third thing, that's the meeting. The fourth thing will be to help conduct the Shank series in underprivileged schools. It could be in the Mumbai municipal schools. It could be in Mumbai government schools. What is this Dashant series? We'll have 10 programs. We'll get an artist to come and he or she will go from 9 to 10:30 in one school. What will she do or he do? For 45 minutes, he or she will take the whole school what he or she is doing, and for 45 minutes, he or she will perform. Wind up, go to the next school from 11 to 12. Then what will happen in the afternoon after lunch? There will be a workshop for the 10 students of those 10 schools, about 100, from 2 to 5. And in all the 10 schools, we'll show one screening of making of the Mahatma. And maybe take each of the schools to a heritage walk. All very low cost, very low cost. So one Dashant series to push the ball forward will be done very soon. They are planning to do it in Pune at the end of this month. I'm just letting you know. So for that, we have to meet maybe the Bombay Municipal Commissioner, one of you has to go there. Or for that, we have to meet the Kendra Vidyalaya Sangathan Deputy Commissioner, who do that. Or we have to go to some of the schools and meet them. So all that will be done in this meeting. Is that clear? That's the fourth thing. The fifth thing is to set up an advisory board. In the advisory board, we'll have person like Kiran Bajaj or like Shekhar Bajaj in the group. We'll have other people who can help by just one phone call. You understand? It could be the Vice Chancellor of Mumbai University. You could even ask the director of IIT Mumbai. Like that, we will be having an advisory board for SPIC MACAY Mumbai. Similarly, for the okay, so these are 5 objectives with which I'm actually doing this cycle to propagate that we should start having these 5 objectives should be done very soon and should be enacted upon. This advisory board would meet once in about 3 months and give broad directions to the movement. For example, I'll just tell you that we have a central advisory board in which Dr. Karan Singh is the chairman. We have had people, the former prime ministers of the country, who have been chairman of our advisory boards. Okay, I mean, even Dr. R. Venkatraman, who was president of India, was after his retirement, he was chairman of our advisory board. To have that sort of person in the advisory board, it makes all the difference. Okay, what do we do in this advisory board? We ask them to help in 5 categories. The 5 categories are: 1, we have people from the government; 2, we have people from finance; 3, we have people, academicians, directors, principals, vice chancellors; 4, we have media people; and 5th, we have intellectuals. Now, this board in one phone call can do, for example, I'll tell you, Sakal chairman, the newspaper Sakal, Abhijit Pawar, he's a really fan of us. In one phone call, he can do, he's got things done all along my trip. He has got Sakal to publish something about SPIC MACAY. Even here in Mumbai, it has been published, as you might have seen. Okay, so what I'm trying to point out is like this, these 5 categories must also be nurtured. We do require support right from the topmost people in the land. Another person, I'll give just as an example from the government. We have Secretary Education, Government of India, as part of the advisory board. And he was a student, was a student of St. Stephen's College and was a SPIC MACAY volunteer. He used to lay the carpets. When I told him, sent a message to him that, look, please do help us. The reply was, definitely. Why should we not make use of such people who are there in different walks of life, in Mumbai, you will find so many people who have been affected by SPIC MACAY when they were students. They can not be able to give time on a regular basis, but if we make a sincere attempt, you will definitely find people who can, with one phone call, do much, a lot. So my request is, these 5 things to be kept in mind and enacted upon. And it cannot be done just by one person, by Sabyasachi. It's not possible, physically possible. So therefore, it has to be done by all of you together. Okay? And with this, I want to just say that there are a lot of things here which you can take back with you. There is this activity chart, which is 1 year's activity, which is about 5,000 events. Partial this. In 1 year, this is the activity chart. Just open it. About 5,000 events in about 500 towns in India and about 50 abroad, all done on voluntary support by people in the field. So this can be something which you can show to a school principal, college director, you can show it to a person who can give money, you can show it to media, you can show it to whoever you want. There's a folder on SPIC MACAY, very simple folder of SPIC MACAY, which in a nutshell says what we are doing. Then there is this Sandesh, which is a quarterly of SPIC MACAY, which is the report of it. And we have an MOU, Memorandum of Association, which we give to colleges, which should take also, which by the way, we have given to the director of CIFR also. We also given it to the director, we sent it to the director of IIT Bombay, and you'll also give it to JT and all these places, which we request to get done. Okay? There's also a MOU like that for schools. And there's also 5 letters which I want to mention. 5 letters which are, one is from the University Grants Commission to all vice chancellors of universities and principals of all colleges, telling them the SPIC MACAY unit should be set up. That's number 1. The second letter is to all centrally funded institutions, that is, all IITs, triple IITs, NITs, IIMs, SPA, ISERs, that they have to pick up SPIC MACAY, and 10 lakhs has been they can spend on SPIC MACAY activities per year. Okay. Then there's a letter which is to all India Council of Technical Education institutions. Then there's a letter to all CBSE schools. And then there's a letter to all people with Vidyalaya Sangatans. All these letters are there in a small group, which is also available. And they are all there in these links, which we'll also be sending you. The links, yeah, this is a CBSE letter. You send this in a link on the site, yeah, on our WhatsApp group, okay? Show the other letters also. This is All India Council of Technical Education letter. Also, this is the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan letter. Also, no, these are old letters. These are old ones. The new one. Okay, so this is the basic thing. And now, if there's any question, we can answer. Otherwise, we can end off the meeting. If there are any comments or questions which you might want.
सर, शायद एग्जैक्टली ईयर तो याद नहीं। और यहाँ पर काफी सारे लोग नए भी हैं, काफी पुराने भी हैं। जितने भी पुराने लोग होंगे उनको अगर आप पूछेंगे कि स्पीक मैके ने आपको क्या दिया, तो हर एक का जवाब अलग अलग हो सकता है। मेरा भी कुछ ऐसा ही अनुभव है। मैं यहाँ पर दो चीजों के ऊपर बात करूंगा, एक तो स्पीक मैके ने हमें क्या दिया, और दूसरी भी चीज जो है वो स्पीक मैके को हमें क्या देना है। ऐसे दो मुद्दों पर मैं बात करूंगा। स्पीक मैके ने हमें बहुत कुछ दिया है। हम लोग, अगर मैं एक बात कहूँ कि कोई भी एक ऐसे इंसान से आप मिलो जो किसी कला से अपना ताल्लुक रखता है, चाहे वो संगीत हो, नृत्य हो, चित्रकार हो, किसी भी कला से अपना संबंध रखता है, ऐसे कुछ व्यक्तियों से आप मिले, और जिनका किसी भी कला से कोई संबंध नहीं है, ऐसे व्यक्तियों से मिले, तो दोनों व्यक्तियों में आपको बहुत बड़ा अंतर दिखेगा। और ये आर्ट फॉर्म जो होते हैं, कलाएं जो होती है, ये हमें जीवन का आनंद कैसे लेना है ये सिखाती है। इस चीज में हमको आनंद मिल सकता है, ये सब चीजें हमको कला से आती है। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हर इंसान को कुछ ना कुछ कला सीखनी चाहिए पहले तो, और सीखने के बाद उन कलाओं को हमें जतन भी करना है, हमें प्रसारित भी करना है। तो स्पीक मैके ने हमें ये एक दृष्टि दी, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि उन सभी कलाओं को हम लोग नजदीक से देखें और उन्हें समझें, उन्हें ग्रहण करें। नहीं तो पहले हम लोग सिर्फ देखते थे, हमारे जहन तक वो बात नहीं जाती थी। जैसे कि अभी काफी सारे लोगों ने कहा कि कला जो होती है वो सिर्फ मनोरंजन का साधन नहीं है, तो इसी प्रकार स्पीक मैके ने हमें इस जीवन में जीने की एक दृष्टि दी है। मुझे लगता है हम लोग किसी भी क्षेत्र में अगर हम लोग आगे काम करते हैं, जैसे मैं अपने फील्ड में हूँ, मैं एज ए साउंड इंजीनियर हूँ, और साउंड, ऑडियो टेक्नोलॉजी, वीडियो टेक्नोलॉजी से मेरा संबंध होता है। तो मैं इन सब कलाओं से अगर मैं वाकिफ नहीं हूँ, मुझे कुछ भी कला नहीं आती, तो मेरा एंगल अलग रहेगा। और वही मैं अगर इन सब चीजों को जानता हूँ तो मेरा दृष्टिकोण अलग रहता है। और ये मैंने अपने प्रोफेशन में देखा है। बीइंग अ साउंड इंजीनियर मैंने जब काम किया है, तो मुझे संगीत समझता है, इसलिए मैं अपना काम और बेहतर कर सकता हूँ। तो ये बहुत बहुत बड़ी चीज स्पीक मैके ने हम लोगों को सभी को दी है। हम लोग अपनी अपनी दृष्टि से हम लोग स्पीक मैके का जो फायदा है वो ले सकते हैं खुद के लिए, एक व्यक्तिगत जीवन जीने के लिए। अभी हमें स्पीक मैके को क्या देना है? स्पीक मैके एक ऐसा पेड़ है जिसको हम लोग खाद डालते हैं, पानी डालते हैं, वो बड़ा हो रहा है, हम भी उसके फल खा रहे हैं और आने वाली पीढ़ियां भी उसके फल खाएंगी। ऐसा एक विशाल, एक बहुत बड़ा पेड़ है जिसके छत्र छाया में कई सारी कलाएं हैं, कई सारे कलाकार हैं, और हम जैसे वॉलंटियर्स भी हैं। तो हमें अपने जीवन में स्पीक मैके को सिर्फ देना है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि थोड़ा सा समय, अगर आप थोड़ा समय देंगे तो आपके साथ और लोग भी जुड़ेंगे, स्पीक मैके के लिए फंड्स भी आएंगे, और कलाकार भी जुड़ेंगे। तो सिर्फ हमें थोड़ा सा समय देना है। मैं अपना एक संक्षिप्त में अपना अनुभव बताता हूँ। जब मैंने अमरावती में काम शुरू किया स्पीक मैके का, तो धीरे धीरे मैंने एक हफ्ते में 1 दिन 2 दिन ऐसा निकाल के हर एक कॉलेज में, यूनिवर्सिटी में मैं गया हूँ। और उस समय मुझे मालूम था कि मैं अकेला ही था, मैं अकेला जाता था, डॉक्यूमेंट्स दिखाता था, कोई लोग मुझे खड़ा करते थे, कोई बाहर भेज देते थे, वो, लेकिन वो एक दौर अलग था। लेकिन धीरे धीरे लोगों को समझ में आ गया स्पीक मैके का काम कैसा है, और 2 से 3 साल में हम लोगों ने करीबन 30 से 35 प्रोग्राम हमारे अमरावती शहर में किए। और उसके बाद में सर आपको याद होगा एक कन्वेंशन भी हम लोगों ने किया था वहां पर, आप आए थे, करेक्ट, एक विदर्भ लेवल का हम लोगों ने 3 दिन का वहां पर एक कन्वेंशन भी किया, और बहुत ही ग्रैंड सक्सेसफुल रहा वो शो। तो काफी सारे लोग भी उसके साथ जुड़े हैं। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है हम लोग को देना सिर्फ एक ही चीज है, थोड़ा सा समय, बस दिल से देना है। लेकिन जो भी देना है दिल से देना है, आप भले 1 घंटा दो। तो सब देखा, मुझे काफी फोन आता है, लेकिन अभी थोड़ा सा मैं भी कुछ बिजी होता हूँ, लेकिन आ नहीं पाता हूँ कभी मीटिंग में, लेकिन मैं भी कोशिश करूंगा आने की। तो हम सब मिलके और इस वृक्ष को और विशाल करेंगे।
बहुत
थैंक यू।
जो भी मटेरियल है यहाँ है, तुम देखते जाओ इसके देखते जाओ एक मिनट
Everyone from various institutes are your SIS, your artists, and Dikshit from VU, IIT Bombay. Please come and please. Dikshit, what's the name?
श्रीनिका है ये
Hello.
नहीं श्रीनिका तो बच्ची है कुछ अरे प्रथम तो वो साइड पे कौन सा ऋषिका इलेक्शन के
But I think we are not discussing right away. But if something very late, I understand. Oh, they could,
I guess you are कोई है कि